Okay. So thank you so much and congratulations to all the finalists. Welcome to Club Challenge Finals, the first event of Chennai Quiz Factory post their first year completion. So welcome to the finals. And it was a wonderful hosting all of you yesterday during the semis. And on behalf of CQF, it's me, Raja here, your quiz master for the day. And I have with me Priya.
Hello everyone, all the best.
So Priya would be the scorer and so I think we are good to go. So once again, I'll tell you the rules as we go along, and then all the best.
Can you just wait for a minute? I cannot see my teammate. We'll just check on just 30 seconds.
Yeah. Who's this?
Rupankar, team 8.
Yeah. We'll wait for you. I'll probably start with the general rules, Rupankar, if that's all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So again, we would like to thank our friends, family, and all the quizzing fraternity, all of you guys who have supported us with this initiative. So it's yes. Rupankar, can you mute yourself, please?
Raja, the box is still visible at the top. It comes on and off. I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure because the chat screen is closed.
Okay, see, right now it's still available.
Network, maybe it's your network thing or something. Is it the same for everyone? Sir, can someone acknowledge?
Yes,
come. It's clear here.
Yeah, it's clear here. It's clear here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Clear here.
Okay. So once again, I would like to thank our friends who have supported us with this initiative, and family, of course, have been a pillar of support, and the quizzing fraternity, all of you guys who have motivated us, and we are here because of you all. Thank you so much. And the first and foremost rule of today's quiz is going to be a tough and fair fight. So let's have a real good competing quiz. So let us not do this. Of course, we would not. So just a caution. Let's not do this and follow the quizzing etiquettes. So let's begin. So I got 5 rounds in all. So I've tried to bring in rounds in the names of 5 of my favorite web series. So the questions are not about this web series. So relax. It's just the name of this series. The rounds are named after this series. The first round would be Blind Spot. The second would be The Mentalist. The third would be Elementary. Fourth would be Dark. And finally, 5 would be Money Heist. So teams, let's begin. First round is Blind Spot. So the rules are like this. For Blind Spot, all the questions in this round would be based on pictures. And it would be, we would have the first 2 rounds on clockwise direction. So it will run from team 1 to team 8. And on a pounce, you'll get a +10 for a right answer and a -10 for a wrong answer. So this is how it works. So forget about the rules that we had for semis. The rules for the finals are +10 on a pounce and -10 for a negative answer on a pounce. The direct would still be 10 again and no negatives on a direct question or a pass on a direct question. Is that all right? And all the other questions would be would run on infinite bounds and pounds. The same rules apply to all the rounds, but I would be explaining all the rounds one by one. The first question in first round, Blind Spot, this question alone would be only on pounds. Still negatives apply to this question also. Negatives would apply to this question, but it's only on pounds. So here we go with the first question, CQF Club Challenge Finals Season 1. Here we go.
So even team 1 has to pounce on it?
Not every team has to pounce.
Okay.
It's just on pounce, but if you do not know the answer, you can refrain from pouncing. But then if you pounce and get it right, you get 10 and you get a negative if you don't get it right.
Yeah, and all questions in round 1 are a pounce, is it?
No, just the first question.
The first question. Okay.
Just the first question. Okay, good to go then. So this is the first question. This is the universal road sign used in most of the countries to indicate what? And pounce only to pounce here. Do not pounce to everyone. Otherwise, it will be a negative. And other teams will get a positive. So I'm to receive pounds. Okay. I don't find anybody. Okay.
Is there negative on this pound?
Yes.
Okay.
Team 8 has pounced and got it right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think team 4 might have pounced as well, I guess. Can you just check?
Team 4 haven't received a pounce yet.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Yeah, now?
Okay. Team 4 has also pounced and team 4 unfortunately get a negative.
Parol?
Team 4 get a negative of -10. Okay. I think I'll close the pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I got it from team 1. I'm closing the pounds now. Team 1 also get a negative of -10. Team 1 also get a negative, and let's go to the answer. The answer is blind spot. So that is the universal signal sign for blind spot. So that was the round name also. So one team gets a positive while 2 other teams get a negative, and 5 teams have refrained from answering. So this question is for team 1. Bangalore QF, this question is for you. So identify this powerful person captured here during his youthhood, and who is playing his biopic. On a pounce, I need both the answers. On a pounce, I need both the answers. Team 1, just wait. Let others pounce. So who is this person and who is playing his biopic?
So Raja, when you say who's playing his biopic, it's an upcoming biopic.
It's an upcoming biopic. It's an upcoming biopic. Yeah. The person who's playing his biopic is currently upping his physique, his figure to suit whoever is playing. Okay. Team 3, get it right. Team 3, get it right. Second question. Yeah. And team 3, team 8 and team 7 and 8 also get it right. 7 and 8. Okay, I'll give 5 more seconds and then I think I'll stop the pounds, close the pounds. Team 1, go ahead.
The answer is Hulk Hogan biopic by I think Chris Hemsworth is doing it.
Perfectly right. Team 1 gets the full 10 points. Hulk Hogan and Chris Hemsworth. The Thor is playing the Hulk. So let's move to question number 2. This is for team 2, QFI.
Question 3.
Question team 2. This 1971 photo of one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century was taken by a pop art legend. ID the photographer and the model. This is for team 2. Just wait. Okay, perfect. I've got a couple of pounces right. Team 6 and team 7 get it right. Team 3 also gets it right. With that, I'll probably give 10 more seconds.
We are typing. Please.
Yeah. Okay, I got it from team 5 also. Team 5 unfortunately get a negative.
Answer, see the chat box, please.
Team 5 gets a negative. So I think I'll close the pounds. Team 2, you can go ahead with your answer.
Say this is David Bowie, and it's the photo is taken by Andy Warhol.
Perfectly right. So 10 points to team 2. This is David Bowie and the photo was taken by Andy Warhol. So good crack. Most of the teams have got it except for a team. So question 4 to team 3. ID this 1953 Pulitzer Prize winner. Also, when he won the 1954 Nobel Prize for Literature, he was felicitated by being stated as for his mastery of the art of narrative, most recently demonstrated in X, and for the influence that he has exerted on contemporary style. ID this person and X. X is, of course, is work. This is for team 3. Just wait. Okay, team 8 and team 2 got it right. 2 and team 8. Team 7 also get it right. Yeah. Team 6 unfortunately get a negative.
Ansel, chat box, please. Can you see the chat box?
Yeah.
Team 6 gets a negative. Team 4 get it right. Team 4 get it right. Okay. With that, I think I'll close the pounds and open this to team 3.
So for the person, I would say this is Ernest Hemingway.
Okay.
And for X, Old Man and the Sea.
That gets you a full 10 points. So Ernest Hemingway and The Old Man and the Sea was the work for which he was given the Nobel Prize. Good crack. Almost all of you have got it. And this is for team 4 now. Question number 5. Explicit, you're direct. Name the 2 parties involved in this 1940 dogfight contrails. I'm looking for a very specific for these 2 parties. Name the 2 parties involved in this 1940 dogfight contrails. I'm sure you would have guessed where this was taken, and the timeline might help.
So Raja, when you say 2 parties, you're looking for 2 names of people, is that what you're saying?
Not names of the people. 2 parties, 2 groups or units. One thing I would like to say is it's not 2 countries, so I don't want 2 countries. Perfect. Team 3 have given the perfect answer. Team 3, get it right. Yeah. Team 2 also gets it right. With that, this is for team 4, right? Okay, this is team 4.
You're not looking for countries, right? You just need entities.
Entities, correct, not the countries.
Okay, just give us a second.
Okay. Okay, I got it from team 7, and with that I close the pounds. So team 7 also get it right. Team 4, go ahead.
Yeah.
Team 4, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. We're just going with the between the Royal Air Force and the German Air Force. I'm not sure. British Air Force and the German Air Force. I don't know. It's actually the Battle of Britain. I can get it that, but I'm not sure of the entities what you're looking for.
Okay. Give me a final answer for the 2 parties' names.
Okay. Maybe the British Royal Air Force and the German Air Force. I don't know.
I'll move on.
Yeah.
Is it team 5?
Yeah.
Team 5, yeah.
So this is the Royal Air Force and Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe, that is correct. So Royal Air Force gets 5 points to team 4 and Luftwaffe gets 5 points to team 5. This was indeed the Royal Air Force versus the Luftwaffe contrails. Good crack, and we'll go to team 6 now. Team 6, you're direct. ID this person and his creation, whose creation was in news earlier this week, leading to millions of Indians crestfallen and defeated, while millions rejoiced. On a lighter side, I'll say I would be the one who rejoiced. Team 3, yeah, team 3 gets it right. Team 3 get it right. Team 8 gets it right.
Raja, please wait. We are typing. Team 5.
Whose direct is this? Team 6, is it?
This is team 6's direct.
All right.
Okay. Team.
Team 1 is bouncing.
1 second. Yeah. I need both the answers. Team 1.
Team 1, I'm typing. Wait.
Ascent.
Okay. Team 7. Got it right.
What?
Okay. One second. I'm just saying. Team 2 gets it right. Yeah.
You need the creation as well.
Yeah. I need a creation as well.
Okay.
But team 1, you've already given the creation. I'll take it. You've given me. Yeah. Team 1 and team 5 also get it right. Team 1 and team 5. Team 1. Okay. I'll stop. So I'll say team 1, team 2, team 3, team 5, and 7 and 8 have got it right. Team 6, go ahead.
This is Brendan Green. He created PUBG. He's player unknown.
Okay, this is indeed player unknown. So good crack. Team 6 get 10 points. And 7th question to team 7. I did this person who had won 2 Academy Awards. If one was for Raging Bull, what was the other for? Very easy. So the entire quiz is very easy. You need to just get it right. Get both the parts right. I did this person who had won 2 Academy Awards. If one was for Raging Bull, what was the other for? And the other, I would need a very specific answer. Okay, got some answers. Team 2, 3, and 6 have got it right. Team 2 and 3 and 6.
You are bouncing.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I'm giving some time. Team 7 also gets it right. Team 1 definitely get a negative. Okay. Team 4 and 5 also get a negative. 4 and 5 also get a negative. No, team 4, I said I would just take the first answer. So I'm not taking the second answer. With that, I think I'll close the pounds. One second. Team 7, this is your direct. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll answer it on the mic then.
Yeah. Go ahead, 7.
Yeah, this is Robert De Niro, and the other thing was Godfather 2.
Perfect. This is Robert De Niro, and he had won the first award as supporting actor for The Godfather Part 2. Perfectly right. So team 8, you're direct now. Who in whose lab? Want me to zoom? Who in whose lab? Okay, I've got some bounces. Team 7 get 10. Gets 10.
Could you wait for a minute?
Yeah. Please.
I'm bouncing. Hold on.
Yeah. It's not closed. Please. It's not closed. Team 7 gets 10. Team 6 gets a negative. Team 4 also gets a negative. Team 2
I'm typing. Hold on.
Yeah. No issues. Go ahead. Team 2 and team 3 get positives. Team 2 and team 3. Yeah.
We are bounced.
This is team 5, right? Who was this?
Team 1 has bounced.
Team 1. Okay, team 1 gets it right. With that, I'll close the pounds. Team 8, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Mark Twain in Nikola Tesla's lab.
Perfectly right. That gets you your 10 points. So this is Mark Twain in Nikola Tesla's lab. And this is the final question of blind spot, and this is for team 1. Simple again. I need 3 parts. Please note, I need 3 parts. I need the person on the left, the song, and the album.
You need the song as well, no?
Yeah. Because this is very famous, so I would need all three. Abdul, can you adjust your screen, please? Team 5. Wahid. Team 5, can you adjust your screen? Your camera lens. Okay. It's back. Okay, with that, I'll close the pounds. I'm just reading out who has given me the right answer, and team 7 gets it right. Team 4 gets it right. And team 3 gets a negative. I'm closing the pounds. Team 1, go ahead.
The song is Jam.
Okay.
And this one, it's Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan.
Okay. And the album?
Album is, I think, Thriller.
Thriller. Okay. I'll move ahead to team 2.
So we'll say Jam, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Dangerous.
Okay, that gets you 3 points for getting Dangerous right, and the team 1 gets 7 points for getting the other 2 parts right. So with that, we come to the end of round 1, and I'll pass this on to Priya for the scores.
I think we gave you the same answer.
Team 1 gets 7. Team 1 gets 7 points.
Team 3 gave you the exact same answer. Thriller. Did you check?
It is not Thriller. It is Dangerous.
No. That's not
team 1. Team 3 is saying. Team 3 is claiming something.
One second.
It's not team 1.
Okay, you got the order wrong. I'm sorry about it. Team 3 also gets it right. Okay. Sorry about that. Thanks for correcting. And yeah. So Priya, scores please.
Team 1, 17 points. Team 2, 63 points. Team 3, 80 points. Team 4, -5. Team 5 is also -5. Team 6, 10 points. Team 7, 80. Team 8, 50 points.
Okay, so good. So lots of questions coming your way. With that, we end round 1. And with this, we enter round 2. My favorite series, The Mentalist. So this round is all about connections. So there will be a lot of pictures, images, or maybe some words or something. So you need to connect it and give me what is. So the clockwise round would continue. So this question would be with team 3. Question would be with team 3. And the rules are the same, +10 and -10 on a pounds, and direct again +10 and no negatives. And it will be an infinite bounds and pounds format.
Is there a theme to this round?
I'm sorry?
Is there a theme to this round or like?
No, this is not a theme round. This is not a theme round. It's just individual connection questions.
Okay.
Right? So this is for team 3. Correct.
Team 3.
I'm looking for a phrase. Team 8 gets 10.
Whose direct is this?
This is for 3.
Okay.
Team 2 and 5 also get it right. Team 7 also gets it right. 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7 and 8 so far. 2, 5, 7 and 8 so far. Okay, we'll close the team 4 also gets it right.
Pounds.
Team 5 are pouncing.
Yeah.
Team 6,
So
sorry. Team 6.
Team 1 is pouncing.
Team 1 and 6. Okay, go ahead. Team 1 and 6, go ahead.
Wait, I'm typing.
Okay, team 6 and team 1 also get it right. Okay, and team 3, you can go ahead.
It's the Iron Lady.
This is indeed the Iron Lady. That was Meryl Streep playing Margaret Thatcher. All the teams have got this first question where all the teams have got a positive of 10 points. Good crack. And with that, we go to question 2 in round 2 for team 4. Connect these superstars. I'm not giving much clues because the quiz itself is quite easy. So connect these superstars. If you're not answering, can you mute your mics, please? Jamir, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I don't perfectly right. Team 7 at the nick of the time gets it right. With that, I close the pounds, and this is for team 4. Team 4, go ahead with the answer.
So we are saying that all of them have some planets named after them.
All of them have some planets named after them.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. No, these are not planets named after these people. So team 5.
Asteroids named after them.
Asteroids. Okay. No. Team 6.
Is this by any chance Rambo?
By any chance Rambo?
Yep.
Okay. No, this is not Rambo. Nothing to do with Rambo. Team 7. Got it on pounds. Team 8. Team 8.
Passing.
Okay. Team 8 passes. Team 1.
They have given voice for some superstars on screen.
They have given voice. That's a nice guess. A nice guess. No, unfortunately. Team 2.
They've I don't know. They have stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
They have stars on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay. No, these are not no part of that. I'll move to team Force Director. Team 3. Yeah.
So I'm guessing basically these people were painted by Andy Warhol.
Okay, they were not painted. I'll still give it to you. So these are all the Warhol superstars. So no, he photographed them, painted them. Actually, he used a lot of his artworks. He used a lot of people, common people, and but all of that. So very good crack. Team 3, right? Team 3 gets it right, and Team 7 also got it right on the pounds. And the question remains with Team 4. I'll read out the movie's name if it's not visible. Why do these movies differ from the rest of its kind? This is an exhaustive list. Okay, so a lot of other movies of its same kind, there's something very specific, which is unique, not unique as such, but is very common in all the other movies. So this is the Pleasure Garden, Dr. Novello, and The Farmer's Wife, The Manxman, Juno and Peacock, Skin Game, Sabotage, Secret Agent, Rich and Strange, Champagne, The Ring, Waltzes from Vienna, and The Jamaica Inn. I'll tell you, all of them are Alfred Hitchcock's movies. Okay, Team 8 gets a negative. Team 8 gets a negative. Very, very specific, which you would probably see in, which you definitely see in all the other Hitchcock movies. Team 2 gets it right. Very nice crack.
That is not seen here, is what you're saying.
I'm sorry?
Maybe.
So you're saying the other Hitchcock movies have something which these movies don't?
They differ from, yeah, maybe. I'm not telling you anything more than that. Team 2 have got it right. Okay. Team 3 also get it right. Perfect. Team 3 also gets it right. Team 5. Yeah, Team 5 also got it right. Okay, I think I'll close the pounds at 5.
Hey, Raja, have we pounced? I mean, are you checking the team yet? We had a pounce.
No, I haven't received.
Team 7 has pounced?
No, yeah, got it now. Got it now.
Okay, all right.
7 also gets it right. So with that, I'm closing the pounds, and this is with Team 4.
Yeah, Raja, we're guessing that these are all silent films of Hitchcock.
Okay, silent films of Hitchcock. Nice guess. No, these are not the silent films of Hitchcock. I'll go to Team 6.
Maybe something to do with Saul Bass. He didn't design the credit scenes for these.
Oh, he didn't design the, okay, credits. No, this got nothing to do with credits. Other teams are pounds, and this is with team 1.
Hitchcock cameos.
Can you
are not
elaborate
seen.
on that? What
Hitchcock doesn't feature in this.
Perfectly right. That is what I was looking for. Alfred Hitchcock cameos there are no known Alfred Hitchcock cameos in these movies. And apart from that, there are 5 more movies where Alfred Hitchcock doesn't come as a person, but then he's seen in a newspaper ad, and then no, he's been more on a LED sign and all of that. So very good crack. So this Alfred Hitchcock's cameos missing in these movies. So all the other teams have got it, and this remains with team 2. The question is with team 2 now. Okay, what is the line of connect to all of these people below and ID the missing one? 2 parts of the question. On a pounds, I need both the parts.
What do you mean by single line of connect, Raja?
No, just the naming of it. Just connect these people.
I pounds.
Who was that? Team 5?
Team 1. Team 1 is pouncing.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, so team 8, can you elaborate? Elaborate a bit more, please.
Team 1 is pouncing.
Okay. Team 8, you're on the right track, but get or no? Can you elaborate it, please?
Vishwas, sir, did you pounce?
Okay, team 8, I'll give it to you. Team 8 gets it right. With that, I think I'll.
I have pounced. Team 1 has pounced too.
Okay, team 1, there are 2 parts to the question, as I told you.
Yes. Answering.
Yeah. Perfect. I'm closing the pounds, and this is for team.
Are we pounced? I'm just checking.
No, team 7, no.
Okay, I'm just sending in the pounds.
Please.
Team 1, is it right?
Yeah, team 1 gets 10 points.
Is pound still open?
Team 1 and 8.
Hello?
Yeah, team 1, team 7, and team 8.
Is pound still open?
Who was that?
Team 3, is pound still open?
No, pounds is closed. Pounds is closed. So this is for team 2.
Can we answer, Raja?
Please go ahead, team 2. Yeah.
So we'll say this is Sushant Singh Rajput. The reason is Imran Hashmi played Azhar, Ranveer Singh is playing Kapil Dev, Sachin played Sachin, Taapsee most likely is Mithali Raj, and Sushant Singh Rajput played Dhoni.
Perfectly right. So we thought, no, he deserves a tribute. So RIP Sushant Singh, and these were the biopics of Indian cricketers. So Sachin's was not a biopic, documentary, but still a biopic on himself. So very good crack, team 2. Team 3, you're direct. What is the lunar connection here? A non-exhaustive list. This is a non-exhaustive list. So what is the lunar connection here?
What's the lunar connection?
Yeah, lunar. What is the lunar? I would not like to tell anything more than that. A lunar connection is here.
Okay. No issues.
Yeah. This is for team 3, right? I'm waiting. Team 3, just wait. I'm waiting for pounces.
Team 1 pouncing.
Okay. Team 2, I need something specific.
Team 1.
Team 2, I need a specific answer. So team 1, yeah, team 1 gets a negative. Yeah, team 1 gets a negative because this is a very obvious answer that I thought would come, and it had come actually. So team 2, I'm closing the pounds. I'm just waiting for team 2 to come revise their answer.
1 second, Raja. Sorry.
Yeah. Team 1, Vishwas, your chat.
My bad. Yeah, my bad.
Just wanted
Sorry.
to tell you. No problem. Yeah.
I've sent you an answer, Raja.
Okay, again, I need you to revise. Just give me one. Just send me that one word. That's enough. Okay. Perfect. So team 2 gets it right. And this is with team 3. Go ahead.
Nobody else wants.
Nobody else wants.
So we'll say mountains in the moon or something like that.
So something like that would not give you marks, but mountains, yes, gets you.
Okay.
These are the team 8. You pounced after the I closed the pounce.
Okay, thanks.
So these are the names of the mountains on the moon: Andre, Bradley, Dilip, Herodotus, Blanc, Ardashir, Hadley, and so on. So very good crack, team 2 and 3. And unfortunately, few of the teams went with Crater. We got it right. Yeah, on a direct. So this is with team 4. What is the Asian connect to all of the below? I'm not giving any clues on this. I just need the Asian connect to all of the below. No pounces yet. This is with team 4. Okay. Just tell me if anybody is going on a pounce. Anybody going on a pounce? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Closing the pounds.
Hey, you're looking for Asian connect. The connect has to be Asian, is it?
Yeah. That's a clue actually. That is a clue. But I'm not looking at a person. So that much I can tell you. I'm not looking at a person. And team 7 gets it right. Team 7 gets it right. Okay, I'll probably give 5 more seconds because I told Asian was a clue. 5, 4, 3, 2, and closed. Okay, team 4. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going with say the light of Asia, like light of Asia based on Buddha. Or I'm just taking a guess. Wild guess. Prem Sannyas translate to light of Asia, something like that.
Okay, perfectly right. Prem Sannyas is not a translation, but then
translation. The English title was.
I'll give it to you. Team 4. The answer is indeed Light of Asia. So that was Sir Edwin Arnold who wrote the book, The Light of Asia. He described Buddha as the Light of Asia. Yeah. And the Trichinopoly cigars that Churchill used were called the Light of Asia. Perfectly right. Team 4, right? Team 4 gets it. And this is for team 5. Okay. This is again a non-exhaustive list. What is the universal connection here? Again, within quotes is whatever I've given is they act as clues.
Bouncing.
Yeah. I would say that another 14 more of these would be an exhaustive list. Yeah. Team 1, can you be more specific? Team 3 and team 2 get it right. 2 and 3 get it right. 6 also get it right. Yeah, 1 and 8 also get it right. Yeah, I'm giving it to you 1. Yeah, I'm giving it 1 and 8 also got it right. 7 also gets it right. And 4 also gets it right. So this is another question I think where everyone will get it. So yeah, everybody have pounds. Team 5, go ahead.
We pass.
Oh, you're passing. Okay. Not an issue. I think all the other teams have got it. So the answer is the International Phonetic or the NATO phonetic alphabet. So this way you'll see Bravo, Kilo, golf, India, and all of that. So good answering by all the other teams. Unfortunately,
It's also called as a semaphore letters. They teach us in
yeah.
SPC.
I've given it to you. Yeah, it's also called the semaphore letters. So with that, this is the final question in round 2, and this stays with team 5. How do you connect these in the world of sports? How do you connect these in the world of sports? Perfect. Team 6 and team 3. Yeah, both of them have got it right.
6 and 3.
6 and 3. Okay, team 1 unfortunately get a negative. Team 1, that's a negative for you. Sorry. Okay, I think I'll close the pounds. Yeah.
1 second, Raja. Okay, just give us 2.
Okay.
I think you're looking for a connection to the world of sports, is it?
Yeah, correct. In the world of sports.
Even team 4 response. Just give us a minute. I'm just typing it out.
Please. Okay, I've got it from team 4, 2, and 7, and all of them are right. 2, 4, and 7. Yeah, 2, 4, 7. 4. Team 4. Yeah. Perfect. So team 5, you can go ahead.
These are chess defenses.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, that's right. So these are the gambits or moves in chess. In fact, most of them are actually opening moves. I'll still give it to you. Good answering. So with that, we come to the end of the mentalist, and here are the scores.
Team 1, 37. Team 2, 123. Team 3, 140. Team 4, 35. Team 5, 25. Team 6, 40. Team 7, 150. And team 8, 70 points.
Okay, there seems to be 2 clusters, one at the top and one a little below. But then you've got 3 more rounds to go. So, okay, this round is called the elementary round, and also the questions are very elementary, and we are going back to the basics because this is going to be a multi-choice quiz. So it's going to be on MCQ. So all you need to, this is only on pounds. No answering here on the mic, only on pounds. All you need to do is just send me the answer. I'll just take the first answer. And again, negatives remain. So in case you give me a wrong answer, it will be a negative. So if you do not know the answer, refrain from answering. If you want to take a risk, please go ahead. So with this, we'll start the round 3, which is called the elementary round. So first question. Which of these sentences were never told by Sherlock Holmes in the stories of Arthur Conan Doyle? So just give me whether it's A, B, C, D, no, the letter. Do not give me the whole answer. Okay. When you eliminated,
Can multiple answers be right?
I'm sorry, it's not multiple. Single choice. I got it. Single choice. Yeah. One right answer. Yeah. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Crime is common, logic is rare. Elementary, my dear Watson. My name is Sherlock Holmes. It is my business to know what other people do not know. To a great mind, nothing is little. And finally, you see, but you do not observe. So which of these were never told by Sherlock Holmes in the stories of Arthur Conan Doyle? And 5, 8, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Get it right. 5 gets it right. 6 gets it right. 7 and 8 also get it right.
Is it team 4 still?
No direct. Only team 4 has not pounced. Okay, team 4, I'm closing the pounds because this is just typing out the letter. So team 4, I've closed the pounds, and the answer is elementary, my dear. Even though this is synonymous with Sherlock, this was never told by Sherlock in any of the stories. So question 2. About whom did Chicago Times observe? The cheek of every American must tingle with shame as he reads the silly, flat, and dish-watery utterances of the man who has to be pointed out to intelligent foreigners as the President of the United States. Was it about Donald Trump on the US southern border? Was it about Abraham Lincoln on the Gettysburg Address? Theodore Roosevelt on labor legislation? Ulysses Grant on the proclamation of the 100th anniversary of independence? Richard Nixon on the Watergate investigations? Or was it Barack Obama on gun violence? Team 4 gets it right. Team 4 gets it right. Team 3 gets it right. 8, 6, and 5 also get it right.
Team 3, 8, 6, 5.
8, 6,
4,
7,
3, 8, 6, right?
4, 3. 4, 3, 8, 6, 5, 7, and 1.
All of them except
We are bouncing, Raja.
Team 2, yeah. Go ahead. Team 2, not at
Bouncing. We're bouncing. Team 1 is
Yeah,
bouncing. I'm just having the.
Team 1, one of you just give me the answer.
Okay. You answered.
Okay, yeah. Team 2 also get it right. So all the teams have got it right perfectly. It was about Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address that was criticized by Chicago Times. So for the next question onwards, just please write the question number 3 and then give us the answer so that it doesn't get confused. Options. No, you give the number of question number and the option number. So if it's B, you just say 2B, something like that. Okay. Okay. Moving on to question 3. Who was this originally? Was it Mercedes, Zara, Barbie, Betty Crocker, Aunt Jemima, or Macy from Macy's? Yeah, the sign, the artist sign does not help. That is the artist sign. Nothing to do with the question. 5 and 8 have got it right. Five and 8. 7 and 3 also get it right. Okay, team 6 unfortunately get a negative. Team 6 gets a negative. Okay, I'll close the pounds now. Team 1 also gets a negative. Okay, I'm closing the pounds. The answer is she was Betty Crocker. So she was designed during the 15th anniversary of Betty Crocker. So nice answering, all of you. Some of you got a negative, no problem. We'll move ahead to question 4. Much before he made his first talkie, The Great Dictator in 1940, Charlie Chaplin had actually written dialogues for one of his earlier movies, X, which could have been his first talkie. But Chaplin was very reluctant and apprehensive about it, and hence he waited till 1940 to release his first talkie. ID X. Was it The Circus, Modern Times, The Gold Rush, A Woman of Paris, City Lights, or The Payday? So Chaplin actually made a talkie film quite late because he was very reluctant to do it. Okay, so I don't see any pounces. Okay, I'm gonna close the pounds. Anybody pouncing? Okay. Okay. I've got 1 pound from. Yeah. Team 6 gets it right, and Team 1 gets a negative. Team 1 gets a negative. Team 1, please answer with the question number
Oh, no. Sorry. Hold on.
What happened?
Shit. I went to type it. No. One second. Hold on. Just,
Team 8 get a negative. Team 8 gets a negative. Okay, yeah. Team 1, yeah, need not type the entire answer. Just give me the letter. So team 1 gets it right.
panic. Sorry.
No issues. So with that, I stop the pounds and then I'll go to the answer here. The answer is City Lights could have been a first talkie, but it wasn't. And with that, I go to question number 5. No director. Who proposed a space currency called QUID, quasi-universal intergalactic denomination, as a viral marketing campaign in 2007? It was a campaign that stated that X had come up with the QUID for space tourists and has no sharp edges, was chemically inert, and had other advantages over paper money. So who is X? Was it SpaceX, Virgin, Thomas Cook, TravelX, NASA, or the Western Union? Question 5.
Raja, have you received a pounds, team 4?
Okay. Team 5, 4, 5, 4. Okay, team 4, one of you answer, please.
Yeah, sure.
Team 3 and team 1. Team 1. Team 5 and team 7. Sorry, team 8 and team 7. Okay, 4, 3, 1, 7 and 8. Right? Not 5.
2 is also bouncing, Raja.
Yeah. Okay. So teams, please refrain from both the participants sending me the answers. Okay. Closing the pounds, team 2 gets it. Closing the pounds. So the answer is TravelX. So TravelX came up with QUID. Good. So moving forward to question 6. Dash pizza is made with tomatoes and mozzarella cheese. It must be made with either San Marzano tomatoes or Pomoprino del Piagnolo del Vesuvio and Mozzarella di Bufala Campana, a protected designation of cheese made with milk from water buffaloes. How do we know this pizza as? Is it the Neapolitan pizza, the Hawaiian pizza, Buffalo pizza, Margaret pizza, San Marino style pizza, or the Vesuvius pizza? Team 8, your points for this, right? Can you confirm?
Yeah, pounds for this.
Okay, team 8 gets a negative. So this question is probably a dinner time question. So most of you should have got it. Yes, so team 8 gets a negative, unfortunately. Team 1 and team 4 get it right. Teams 1 and team 4 get it right. Okay. Team. Yeah. Okay, I'm closing the pounds. And 5, 4, 3.
Have you received a pounds from team 7?
1. Yeah, team 7 got it.
Team 6
Okay.
had also pounds.
Team 6 also got it right. Yeah. Closing the pounds now, and the answer is the Neapolitan pizza. So question 7. You're participating in Nascondino World Championship that takes place in Italy. In which sport are you competing in? Scotch, rock, paper, scissors, tug of war, hide and seek, musical chairs, or the tic-tac-toe? Team 3 and team 6. Get it right? 3, 4 and 6. 3, 4 and 6. 5 and 8 also.
Raja, you receive team 4 points?
Team 4, right?
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, team 4 got it. Yeah, team 4 gets it.
Okay.
Yeah, team 4, 5. 1 and 7 also. 1 and 7. One and 7. Yeah. I am closing the pound. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, right? 7 and 8.
No, not 7.
So Raja, just
8 also
I think,
Yeah, 8 also bounced.
yeah. So I think
Who's this?
Wait.
Yes, man. Tell me.
no, it looks like it's only we didn't pound, so we can give out the answer on the mic, right? If just for the heck of it.
Okay, for on a non-com.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We will say Inky Pinky Ponky, which is pretty much what we've been doing all this while in this.
Okay, unfortunately, that's not one of the options here. Anyway, Inky Pinky Ponky would take you. No, I don't think it fits in. So the answer is the hide and seek. Okay, the answer is the hide and seek. So the final question of round 3. In the Bahubali movie franchise, what was the name of the Kalakeya king who was killed by Balladev? Was it Kilikili, Martanda, Inkoshi, Bhairava, Sakita, or the Kalakeya?
This is the main king that you're talking about, right?
The person who's seen there, the main king. The one with the trident like weapon. Okay, started getting options. 1, 3 and 8. 1, 3, 4 and 8. So far I've got it right. 1, 3, 4 and 8. 5 also gets it right. 5 also gets it right. I'm closing this in 5, 4, 7 also gets it right. 3, 2 and 1. Okay, the answer is Inkoshi. So the name of the Kalakeya king is called Inkoshi, and with that we end round 3, and let us look at the scores.
Team 1, 97. Team 2, 153. Team 3, 200. Team 4, 85. Team 5 is also 85. Team 6, 80. Team 7, 220. Team 8, 110.
Okay, nice. So 2 teams
Raja?
have lost. Yeah.
2 minutes break, please.
Okay. Would all of you require a break of 2 minutes? Maybe because this is going live. We just got 2 more minutes.
1 minute.
2 more rounds. Yeah, please,
We're okay.
please.
We're okay.
Umesh, you can go and come back soon.
There's one more round, right?
This is the 4th round, and we'll have 1 more round.
Okay.
So I know we are entering into the dinner time, but then let's have some food for knowledge.
Someone can play some songs.
So this is going live. This is not a reality show, so let's not do that. If team 3, your teammate is set to come, so you can let me know. We could start with the 4th round, or can I explain the rules by the time he comes?
Yeah, go ahead with the rules, I think.
Okay. Round 4 is called the dark, and this has an underlying theme for all the 8 questions. Okay, so I would want you to note down the answers, and I've highlighted in the answers. I've highlighted the words that I would need you to look at. So these are the rules. Okay, there are 8 questions in the round, and each answer shall be part of a theme. Teams can pounce if they find the long connect. I'll be telling you when to pounce for the long connect. After the regular pounce is over, I'll ask you to pounce for the long connect if in case anybody wants to do it. And a team can pounce only once for the long connect. And points for the long connect are as follows. So you get it after the first question, you get 40 or you get a negative of 20. And likewise, it goes to 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 and 5. And also the negatives also, half of it was right all the way up to 0. This is the rule. Yeah.
Yeah, Raja, when you say only once, once for the entire set or once per question?
One for the entire set. The long connect pounds can be only once for the entire set.
Are you specifying whether the long connect is like specific, like exhaustive to these 8, or like is there more?
This is not exhaustive, part of a very big list actually.
So each question will have a separate pounds, no?
Each separate, the regular round will continue. The long connect will, after every question ends, I'll ask you to pounce for the long connect.
Okay.
Are we clear?
Everything is connected like that.
Each question will have their individual points, right?
Each question will have the individual points. That would be plus 10, minus 10 on a pounds and 10 on a regular. So we'll start this on an anti-clockwise direction. This will be for team 8. Okay. Question 1, team 8. David Smith was an English professional wrestler who made his mark in the WWE, then called WWF arena, during the 90s. He was also the brother-in-law of another WWE great, Bret Hart Hitman. He was one half of a famous tag team that had his cousin Dynamite Kid as his partner, after which he partnered several others while finally being a part of the Elite Powers with Lex Luger for a long time. His stage name or the ring name refers to his nationality and a breed of a dog. Who are we talking about? Okay. Pounces are open and team 1, 2 and 7 have got it right. 1, 2 and 7 have got it right. Yeah, 7. 4 and 5 also gets it right. 4 and 5. Okay, and 6 also got it right. Okay, not 5. I'm sorry, 4 and 6.
3 is bouncing.
4, you're bouncing twice, so don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I'm repeating the bounces. 1, 4, 3, 6 and 7.
8 is also bounced.
8 also bounced. 8, I have not got the full bounce.
Yeah, one sec. Typing. Sorry.
Isn't it 8's direct, Raja?
Yeah, 8. This is your direct. This is going clockwise. Yeah. I'll close the pounds now, and 8, you can go ahead with your answer.
Yeah, so this is British Bulldog.
Perfectly right. So this is indeed a British Bulldog. So here I would like you to look at the word bulldog. Okay, bulldog is what I want you to look at. So that is what you need to note down. So anybody going for a long connect? Anybody going? No. Okay, I'll move ahead to the second question. Charles Manson is considered to be one of the most infamous criminals in American history. He is most famous for starting a race war and for the murder of film actress Sharon Tate. He started a cult that came to be known as the Manson family and was involved in a series of murders. He described an impending apocalyptic race war as -- which became the name of the book written by Vincent Bugliosi that describes the murders. A movie by the same name in 1976 and also one in 2004 followed. Fill in the blanks that otherwise mean a disorder or confusion and act in a disorderly taste or a confusion. Okay, wow, getting bounces. Team 3, just wait for me to ask for the team. Anyway, just wait for it.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
For this question, team 2, 3 and 4 get it right. Team 7 also gets it right. 2, 3 and 4.
We are bouncing. Hold on.
Yeah. So I'll wait. I'm giving you ample time. Do not worry. Team 5 also gets it right. Team 7, this is your direct. So I'll remove it for now. So team 5, team 8, team 6. 5, 6, 8. 1 also gets it right. Okay. Pawns is closed. Team 7. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Helter Skelter.
Okay, this is indeed Helter Skelter. And I'm opening the pawns for the long connect. Team 3 has got 35 points for this. Team 3.
So Raja, what are we taking? We take the entire answer here, right?
No, we'll wait. I'm not telling the answer.
No. I'm saying for the connect, we're taking the entire answer here.
Correct.
Raja, even team 4 is sponsored. Just give us a minute for the connect.
Yeah. Team 2 gets the connect right. So far for the long connect, I get it from team 2 and team 3.
Also typing it 1 second.
Correct. So I'm closing the pawns on the long connect. I'm just waiting for team 5.
Team 4?
Team 4, I've received it.
Is it right?
Team 4 is right. Team 4, it's right. The long connect would be open till the last question. Okay, I'm closing. Team 5, you're pouncing? Or was it team 4? Okay, I got it wrong. Okay.
Team 5 is not.
Yeah, so team 4, the long connect is right. The pawns.
It is right.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll go to team number 6 for question number 3. Her Catholic name is Veronica, with her father's family being early Italian immigrants and her mother coming from a French-Canadian descent. Before becoming famous in the field of music and entertainment, she worked as a waitress at Dunkin' Donuts. Her debut single was also the name of a future Backstreet Boys song. In spite of several affairs and controversies in between chartbusters, she is also famous for charities that include the Ray of Light Foundation and Raising Malawi Foundation. Which multi-award winning entertainer are we talking about? Pawns is open. And this is a direct for team 6. Oh, team 7 gets it right. Team 1 also get it right. Team 3 also gets it right. 5 also get it right. 8 also get it right. Okay. I'm closing the pawns now. 5, 4.
1 second. Yeah, we may pounce, Raja.
Yeah. 3.
Sorry, we're not. Sorry.
Okay, so with that we close the
Raja, we are going team 2.
Yeah.
I'm putting that in.
Got it. Team 2, it's right. Closing the pawns now, and this question is with team 6.
Is this Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne. No, this is not Avril. So I'll move to team 5 as pawn 4.
I don't know. We're just going with Jude. I don't know the second name or whatever.
Jude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not Jude. So the answer is simple. This is Madonna. Pawns is open for the long connect, and team 7 have pounced it. Got it right. So team 7 get 30 additional points. Team 7.
Wait. Team 1.
Team 8 also pounced for the long connect.
I'm just checking. Yeah, team 8 also get it right.
Hold on. I'm bouncing for long connect.
Team 8 also gets it right. Team 1 also gets it right. Okay, team 1 got it right. So, okay, I'm closing the pawns. So with that, pawns has been cracked by team 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 and 8. So just 5 and 6, you can open it, pound it for the future questions. And this question is for team 6 again. The idiom is used to explain something which is unusual and very rare. It is used to describe things or events that may take place between very large intervals of time. It is said that the idiom arises in reference to a lunar phenomenon that takes place approximately once in 3 years, when in the same month, 2 similar events take place. In normal course, the event takes place only once in a month. Though said to be improbable for the idiom to take place in literal sense, it's not entirely impossible for it to happen. A volcanic eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 released dust particles into the atmosphere that created this effect. It is also said that a similar event also happened during an eruption of Mount Fuji in ancient times. What are we talking about? Team 1, 3 and 5. 1, 3 and 5 and also 8. One, 3 and 5 and 8, I've got it.
2 has bounced as well, Raja. I don't know if you got it.
1, 2, 7 and 8.
Yeah, 1 second, Raja. 4 is also bouncing.
I mean, is it force direct or can we bounce, Raja?
No, this is 6 is direct.
6 direct. Okay, yeah. I'm just bouncing them. Just give me.
Yeah. So as I told you, very easy quiz. Yeah, team 4 also gets it right. Team 6, go ahead with your answer.
Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon is right. So that gets you 10 points. And 4 and 5 teams, would you like to go for the long connect?
You've already got the long connect, Raja.
Yeah, we've already got the long connect, Raja. Team 4 has got it.
Team 4 got it.
Not team 4, I'm sorry. Team 5 and 6, right?
Yeah.
Team 5 and 6.
Still no worries, no worries.
Team 5 and 6?
5 is not going.
Okay. So I don't hear an answer from 6. So I'll move ahead to question. This is for team 6 got it right. Team 5. The answer is once in a blue moon. Question for team 5. The word X is said to be the corruption of the word Quinha from the old Tupi language once spoken in Brazil. It is also said that it was derived from the name of a place in French Guiana, although it seems to be the other way around. It is also possible that it was named after the river that flows in the region. It is a type of capsicum annuum, just like bell peppers, jalapenos, pimientos, among others. Cow horn, Butte's yellow, Carolina, Thomas Jefferson, Indonesian, violet, etc. are few of the varieties of X. IDX that is rated at 30,000 to 50,000 Scoville units. So that is quite mild. Okay, team 4. Right?
One word answer works, right?
One word, yeah.
Yeah.
Team 1, team 3.
The team 4's bounce is done.
Bounce is done.
Yeah.
Team 3.
7 and 8 also. Team 3 have got it. 7 and 8 also got it.
Team 1 has got it.
Yeah, team 1 has got it.
2, 5, 6 are yet to get.
2, 5, 6. I think I'll close the pounds and go to team number 5.
Is this the cayenne pepper?
Okay, this indeed is the cayenne peppers. So with that, we'll close question 5 and 5 and 6. Want to go for the long connect? Yes or no? 5 and 6?
I've not yet.
I'm moving forward. This is for question for team.
Team 6 would like to bounce.
Please do it. Team got it. Team 6 gets it right. So team 6 gets 25. So they get 25 for this. Right. And team 5, you are the only team yet to go for the long connect. And this question is for team 4. No. Okay. 2 parts for this question. This was the first hotel in Britain to introduce electric lights throughout the building, electric lifts, bathrooms in most of the lavishly furnished rooms, constant hot and cold running water, and many other innovations. King of hoteliers and hotelier to kings, Cesar Ritz was the first manager, while famed French cuisine expert Auguste Escoffier was appointed as the first chef de cuisine. Managed by Fairmont Hotels and Resorts now, the hotel is often called as the London's most famous hotel. So that is part 1. Part 2 is a Y is the fruiting body of the subterranean ascomycete fungus of the genus Tuber. Additionally, apart from tuber, many other genera of fungi such as Geopora, Pezaiza, Coiromyces, and Leucangium are also called a Y. In gastronomy, a chocolate Y is a type of chocolate confectionery traditionally made with a chocolate ganache scented coated in chocolate, cocoa powder, or chopped toasted nuts, typically hazelnuts, almonds, or coconut, usually in a spherical, conical, or a curved shape. So ID X and Y. Question is with team 4. Others can pounce. Team 3 gets it right.
Is there any connection between X and Y?
X and Y, I do not want to comment on that now. Team 3 gets it right. Team 2 also got it right. So do team 8. And I'm closing the pounds.
Team 6 or team 6 are pouncing.
Okay. Team 7, I haven't received a pounds. Got it. Team 7 got it. Yeah. So do team 6. Okay. I'm pounds and opening the question to team 4.
Team 4. We're guessing that X is the Savoy Hotel.
Okay.
And Y, I'm not sure whether going for Gyandoja.
Gyandoja. Okay. I'll move to team number 1.
X is Savoy.
Okay.
Y is
okay.
No idea. I pass it.
Okay, no problem. I'll go to team 5.
Yeah, so Savoy Hotel and Truffle.
Okay, that gets you 5 points for getting truffles right, and team 4 gets the other 5 points for getting the Hotel Savoy part right. So Hotel Savoy truffle. So team 5, you want to go for the long connect?
No.
Okay. So moving ahead to team 7. Question 7. Remaining with question with team 4. Popular to have created a positive impact on women and children, X was also known to have given several anecdotes of her husband's family in a tone of sarcasm. This prompted the press to quickly emphasize on it before X toned it down. New York Times, in an article by columnist Maureen Dodd, had once published, "I wince a bit when X chides her husband as a mere mortal, a comic routine that rests on the presumption that we see him as a god. But it may not be smart politics to mock him in a way that turns him from the glam JFK into the mundane Gerald Ford, toasting his own English muffin. If all Y is peddling is the Camelo mystic, why debunk this mystic? Who is X?" I'm waiting for the pounces.
I mean, you need a full name for X, no?
Yeah. Okay, team 5 unfortunately get a negative. Team 5 gets a negative.
Whose direct is this?
This is for team 4. Okay, team 7 gets it right. Team 7 gets it right. And team 8 also get it right. Okay, I am closing the pounds. And this question is with team 4.
We're going with X as Michelle Obama.
And that gets you 10 points. So this is Michelle Obama. Team 5 going for the long connect. This is team 4 who got it right.
No.
Okay. And the final question of this round with team 3. Okay, this is a folio from a Kamsa or a quintet of Amir Khusro Dilavi, written from around 1597-98. This picture shows a king being lowered into the sea into a box-like glass structure. The king traveled the world in this structure, and also an angel had once foretold his imminent death underwater. So I King X being described here, and also what is the modern equivalent Y of this imaginary box-like structure that is said to be one of the earliest mentions of Y. Need both the parts for the pounds.
Y is Y one word or like more than one word? In this
Y is one word answer. Okay. No pounces asset. Okay.
Team 6 are bouncing. 1 second.
Okay, team 6 is bouncing. Okay, team 6 have got it right. Team 1 has got it right. And team 7 also got it right. 6, 1 and 7. 6 and 7. Okay, question is with team 3. Team 3, you can go ahead.
So for the second part, I will say Y is submarine. So referencing.
One second. Team 8, I have closed the pounds, so do not pounds. Team 3, go ahead.
So Y is submarine, and for X, I will say Alexander.
That gets you your full 10 points. This is indeed Alexander and submarine. So team 5. The word that you have to look here is submarine. Would you want to go for the team 3? Long connect, team 5.
Beatles songs.
Beatles songs gets you your 5 points. So that in this team 5 gets 5. Yeah. 5. These were the answers and these were the songs. So all the 8 teams have got it right. They connect. With that, we come to the end of round 4, the penultimate round. Scores, please.
Team 1, 187. Team 2, 238. Team 3, 295. Team 4, 175. Team 5, 125. Team 6, 155. Team 7, 330. Team 8, 210.
Okay, so
hello, Raja.
Yeah.
Raja.
Yeah. Who's this?
Umesh.
Tell me, Umesh.
Our point is 305, no?
Yeah, I think it will be
295.
295.
No, 305.
So we got
We are
7 right
also
on.
adding.
We got 7 right here, and we got the theme on 35.
Team 44.
Okay, that is right. So 45. So you got the 7th one. Just give me 1 second. So 7th.
Yeah, we got 7 right here. We didn't get
Right,
Michelle.
so this 7, yeah. 1 second. Got it right. Got it.
No
right.
issue.
305. Okay. So with that, we come to the final round. It's called the money heist. So I'll take some time to explain the rules because this is where the teams lagging may actually come up the stairs. So how does this work? So on a pounds, I want you to first write if you want to double your score. Okay, so in case you want to double your score, that would be 20 points on a pounds. But then the negative would also be a 20. So take care of that. So that would be a minus 20 on a negative or a pounds. But if I do not see the word double at the beginning, I would just consider it to be a normal pounds. Got it? And that would also stay true for the direct pounces also, direct answers also. So in case if it's a direct, you want to go at a normal route, it will be a 10 and a negative of 0. But then if you want to double it, there would be a negative of 10. You got it?
Can you just repeat that, Raja? Sorry.
Yeah. On a pounds, it will be plus 20 if you want to double it, or a minus 20 if you get double it and get it wrong. Otherwise, it would be a 10 and minus 10. And similarly on a direct, it would be 10 and 0. But then if you want to double it, it will be 20 and a negative of 10.
Okay, thanks.
This is an aptly named money heist.
So how many questions in this round?
8 questions, like all rounds.
Mention the option before that.
Is it anti-clockwise? Is it?
And yeah, it will continue. So the last answer was given by team 3. So this will be team 2. Okay. So are we clear with the rules? Yeah. In the option, chat option, as I told you again, if you are doubling it, I need the word double at the beginning. Otherwise, I would take it as a normal pounce. So team 2, this is your direct. Clear with the rules, right? Okay. I assume all of you are clear. No CQ of quiz goes without a Rajinikanth question. So money, money, money. That's what people talk about. Whatever happened to love? In which movie would you find Rajinikanth uttering this dialogue? If people think that this is a South-oriented question, it is not. So that is a clue. This is not a regional question. In which movie would you find Rajinikanth uttering this dialogue? Okay.
Whose direct is this?
This is with team 2.
Raja, we've just checked whether you've received a pounce from team 4.
Correct. Yeah, this is how I want the pounce, double and then the answer. So team 4, please, just one of you answer. Okay. Yeah. Team 4 gets 20. Team 7 gets 20. And with that, I'm closing the pounce. Team 2, normal or double?
We'll double.
Okay.
This should be Bloodstone.
This is indeed Bloodstone. This is a Hollywood movie, so that's why I said not a regional movie. So good crack. So 20 points to team 2 as well. And with this, we go to team 1, question 2. XY apparel was a fashion that peaked in the 1970s. XYs were traditionally homemade and is a piece of square fabric produced in crochet by working in rounds from the center outward. Although there are many variations on the XY, the traditional one is a double crocheted square made with a series of chains and double crocheted blocks, a kind of filet crochet in the round. Stitch and Bitch. This was the name given to a social networking groups that formed during the World War II. The series author Debbie Stoller writes, if you grew up in the 70s as I did, you might fear the XY, if only because for a while clothing was made of nothing else. XY vests, XY shorts, XY hats. Heck, I bet there was some kid out there who was forced to go to school wearing XY underwear, referring to the design's huge popularity in the 70s. What is XY, which is used by crocheters who usually create multiple small squares called motifs and assemble the pieces to make clothing, purses, Afghan blankets, and other household textiles? What is XY? Okay, team 4 and team 8 get 20 each. They have doubled it. Team 4 and team 8. So do team 3 and team 7. Yeah. This is with team 1. I'll give 5 more seconds. It's a slightly longish question. So 5, 4, 3.
Granny Square. Granny Square.
Who was that?
Team 1.
Okay, I had not closed the pounds. So anyways, I didn't see anybody pouncing. So please do not.
Okay, I thought you were asking for us to answer. Sorry.
Okay, so you didn't double it. So you will get 10 points for that. And the question is with team 8 now. The answer is Granny Square. Perfectly right. Team 8, you're direct. Simple one. If the silver chair, the horse and his boy, the magician's nephew, and the last battle are the last 4 books published in this series, what series are we talking about? What are the first 3 books in this series? So
you need 4 answers in this.
I would, okay, I'll just simplify it. Just give me the first book of the series and the series name. Just give me the first book of the series and the series name.
Pounds. Sir.
Yeah. Go ahead. Just
Hold on.
teammate, just wait.
You
Teammate,
can
just
answer
wait.
team one.
Yeah, I'll answer. I'm pouncing.
Okay, team 6 gets it right. They have doubled it. Yeah, team 6.
Answer double it first.
Double.
Yeah, so do team 2.
Raja, team 4's pounds is coming. Just wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team
And
1 gets it right. Team 1 gets
Typing
it.
out the answer. Could you wait a minute?
Yeah. Double please also. Team 4.
Team 1 gets it right.
1, 2, 6.
5 also get it right. 1, 2, 5, and 6 got it right.
One
so
second.
far.
1 second. We're
7
typing out. Team
yeah,
4 is typing out.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm waiting. 3 and 7 also get it right. 3 and 7. 4 also gets it right. I think 4 also will also get it right. 8. Go ahead. Double.
We are doubling it.
Okay.
The series is The Chronicles of Narnia. First
Okay.
book is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Second is Prince Caspian and The Voyage of Dawn Treader.
Okay, so that's perfectly right. So the entire question has been answered. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and the Voyage of the Dawn Treader. So that gets you 20 points. Team 8. Question is with Team 7 now. Okay. The School of Athens is a fresco by Italian artist Raphael that is famously seen at the Stanze di Raffaello in the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican. The artwork that represents philosophy and shows several Greek philosophers and scholars in a single frame. This is considered to be Raphael's masterpiece and a perfect embodiment of the classical spirit of the Renaissance. Raphael painted the figures of several of his contemporaries, teachers, friends, and himself while representing the various Greek scholars. Who were the subjects for Raphael's representation of the central figure Plato and Heraclitus? So images follow. So these are the images.
और बोलो
Okay, team 2, as expected, get it right. 20. Team 3 gets it right. 20. Okay. Okay, I don't see anybody else going on a pounce. So
We're bouncing. Wait.
Yeah, we are.
7 has pounce, got it.
Team one.
Okay.
Team 6 are also pouncing.
Okay, team 7 gets 20.
Team 1.
Wait. Team 5 gets a minus 10.
Raja, this is 7's direct, right?
Yeah, team 7, yeah, you can wait. They pounced it. But team 7 can wait. Team 5 gets a negative and team 6 gets a double, 20. With that, I stop and
Team 1.
Team 1, I have not received a pounce.
Team 8
Not received.
Team 1, I have not received a pounce.
Wait.
Team 8 gets it right. Team 8 gets it right.
Wait.
So please make sure that you send it to pounds here.
Yeah.
Okay. So team 1 gets a negative of 20. They doubled and got a negative of 20. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's all right. Team 7, go ahead.
Yeah, we're doubling here. This is Leonardo da Vinci. This is Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo.
Perfectly right. They get 20, team 7. So this is Da Vinci as Plato and Michelangelo as Heraclitus. The good crack question is with team 6 now. Belshazzar's feast is an episode from Bible which tells how Belshazzar holds a great feast and drinks from the vessels that had been looted during the destruction of the first temple. During the feast, he found a hand, dash, 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 and dash. 4 dashes, 4 blanks. He gets terrified and asks the wise men of his court to explain a strange incident. All but Daniel, who was known for his wisdom, explains that God had numbered Belshazzar's days. In fact, it is Daniel who explains, not all. Daniel explains that his wisdom explains that God had numbered Belshazzar's days. he had been weighed and found wanting, and his kingdom will be given to Medes and Persians. How is this episode popularly referred as? The idiom refers to stating anything for which the result is already known. That is one part. Second part is also tell me why this story was in the limelight around 2015 in the world of entertainment. This is with team 6. Others, you can pause.
Raja, for the second part, are you saying anything more about that? Any clues on that?
Okay. 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 It is something no, which came in a. It's a series of. I'll probably say a franchise. Okay. So 2015 franchise of something. Why was it in the limelight? Team 5 gets it right. Team 5 gets it right. They doubled it. Yeah. So do team 7. Doubled. Since the answer is a little long to type, I'll wait for some time. Okay, so while team 1, the entire answer, please. I'm closing the pawns after team 1's answer. So team 1 unfortunately get a negative of 10. Negative of 10. I'm closing the answer, and this is with team 6.
Okay, we are doubling.
Okay.
This is writing on the wall and red wedding.
What is it? Red?
Red wedding from Game of Thrones.
Red wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately that will be a negative of -20, and with that I move to team 4.
There's no negatives, right, for guessing this?
No, he doubled. That will be a negative of 10, -10. Sorry.
No, because it's passing, right? Is there a negative on the pass as well?
No, because you doubled it.
We haven't doubled it.
You said you were doubling it.
Team 4 didn't double it. Team 5 was the one who doubled it.
Team 6
this is
doubled it.
Team 6. I said team 6 gets a negative.
Yeah,
right.
and team 4, when we pass and we answered, there's no negative, right?
No, if you want to double it, there will be a negative.
No.
Otherwise,
okay.
there's no negative.
Otherwise, there's no negative. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just going with writing on the wall and maybe I don't know. No idea of the other part.
Okay, then I'll have to move forward to team 3.
So I'll say writing on the wall for the first part. For the second part, I'll say maybe it was featured in the Bond movie.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It indeed featured in the Bond movie, so that gives you 10 points. Team 3. So that was the answer. So Sam Smith's theme song for Spectre, which released in 2015. So that was called Writings on the Wall. So good answering. So team 3 gets it right, and this question is with team 2 now. How would you connect the 3 documentaries below? Exit Through the Gift Shop, The Antiques Roadshow, Rebel Rocket Attack. Also, this is one part, and also which country's politics is satired in the 3rd documentary. It is a spoof on the YouTube videos that the country's rebels have uploaded throughout the conflict. I would like to credit this question to Praveen Jairaj from Multiverse Quizzing. Okay, so 1 second. Team 3 get 10 points because they haven't doubled it. So do team 5 also get 10.
We're pouncing. Hold on.
Answered.
Team 1 also gets 10.
Okay. You didn't double.
I didn't double, man. Sorry.
No. Team 7 have doubled. Got it right. 20. Team 7. Okay. The pounce is closed. Pounce is closed. Question is with team 2.
I will double and I'll say Banksy and Syria.
Banksy and Syria is perfectly right. So again, question courtesy Praveen from Multiverse Quizzing. Thank you, Praveen. And with this, we move to the penultimate question of the quiz. This is with team 1.
Raja, can you tell the score?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Team 1, 197. Team 2, 318. Team 3, 385. Team 4, 235. Team 5, 165. Team 6, 185. Team 7, 450. Team 8, 270 points.
Okay, the scores look like the first inning scores in an Indian test match. So good, solid scores from all the teams. Team 1, you're direct. Yeah. Anybody have a doubt?
Yeah, team 1, how much is the score?
Team 1, 197.
197. Okay, thank you.
How much is team 2 on?
Team 2, 318.
Team 1, 8.
हमारा 385 है.
Okay. Team 1, you're direct. Very simple. Which famous cricketer owns this company called Spectacom? So they have developed this power bat sticker. It tells you, which gives you an analysis of, the bat speed and whether you middle the bat and all of that. So it helps the coaches to analyze what you do it. Okay, team 1. One second. Team 3 gets 20.
Team 1?
Wait. Team 1 gets 20. Sorry, team 1 gets 20. Yeah, I doubled it.
Raja, team 4 has given a double points.
No, you haven't doubled it.
Yeah, we have doubled.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, got it. So please
Wait,
give
this
it
is
a
a
one
direct answer to which team?
This is for team 1. Team 1, don't. Team 1, just wait.
Team 4?
One second. Yeah, team 3 have got 20. Team 4 gets 20. Team 2 gets 20. Team 5 gets 20. So do 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, all of them have got 20s. Team 1, go ahead.
This is Anil Kumble and we have doubled anyway, so Anil Kumble.
Perfect. So this is Anil Kumble and gets you 20 points. So final question of the quiz. So thank you so much, all of you. It's been a pleasure hosting you. And we just hope that we meet in a lot of other quizzes that come in the future. So thank you so much. And with this, we go to the final question. And this is with team 8. This dialogue became quite synonymous with the lead actor and was used in several movies and languages later. But when the director had first given the lines to the actor, he felt that it sounded machine-like, and also he had the trouble in pronouncing the first word. But the director, James Cameron, so that's a big clue, as the actor says, looked at me like the actor lost his mind. Name the actor. Part 1. Part 2 is, what was the dialogue? Just give me one second. Okay, team 2 doubled it. They get 40. Oh, sorry, 20. Team 3 have doubled it and they get a negative of 20. They get a negative of 20. I don't see anybody else pounds. Okay, closing the pounds.
Pounds, I'm pouncing.
Okay, team 1. 2 parts, team 1.
Okay, hold on, typing.
Got it. Team
8.
Team 8, yeah. Team 8 gets 10. This gets 10. Team 1. Yeah, got it. Team 1 gets 20. Closing the pounds. So this is with team 8. It was your direct. So because you didn't double here, so I don't want you to double now. So go ahead. Go ahead with the answer.
Team 8?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is Arnold's and dialogue, maybe I will be back.
That is perfectly right. So this is Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, I'll be back. So will we. in our next quiz together. So thank you so much. With that, we come to the end of this quiz, and Priya would be announcing the scores now.
So I'll go ahead with the overall scores. Team 1, 237. Team 2, 358. Team 3, 385. Team 4, 255. Team 5, 185. Team 6, 205. Team 7, 470. Team 8, 300. So with that, the final winners: third place, Team 2, QFI, Vineet and Ramesh. Second place goes to JQ, EQ, Umesh and Piyush. And the winners of this quiz are QFI team members Jayakantan and Manu. Congratulations.
So congratulations, QFI and JQQ. Thank you so much, all the other finalists. You've been wonderful participants, and I hope you loved the quiz. I hope the audience who have been watching it on live also loved it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a great
Thank you,
quiz.
Raja. Lovely quiz, Raja. Thank
Lovely
you.
quiz, yeah. Love the format.
Raja.
I think we look forward for more in the future.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Raja. Lovely quiz. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Raja.
Thank
Great
you.
quiz.
Thanks all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, Raja. Nice set.
Yeah. And thank you, Nambi. Thank you,
Thank
Nambi
you,
Raja.
Raja. Nice quiz. Nice questions.
Thank you.
Thanks, Raja. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks, Raja.